A restaurant in France is claiming to have received all sorts of threats because it not only serves poutine, but has poutine in the name of the restaurant, and idiots think that it's named after Vladimir Putin. So poutine is an actual dish. It is a big thing in Canada. This restaurant is specifically in Quebec, Canada, and this is what's going on. So the restaurant put out a statement to clarify after it received all these threats that, listen, we have nothing to do with Vladimir Putin. In fact, we support the people of Ukraine. It therefore seems necessary for us to recall that La Maison de la Poutine is unrelated to the Russian regime and its leader. Our dish was born in Quebec in the 1950s, and the stories to tell its origin are numerous. But one thing is certain, poutine was created by passionate cooks who are about bringing joy and comfort and carbs to their customers. Now, if you are unfamiliar with poutine, it's basically French fries with gravy and cheese curds on top. And it has nothing to do with Russia, nothing to do with Vladimir Putin. And the fact that this poor restaurant is getting threats over this, like, I wanna say it blows my mind, but it kinda doesn't, really. I mean, people get up in arms during wartime and they misdirect their rage and anger. And usually it stems from ignorance, as it does in this case.
The original diner that claims to have started poutine in Canada took poutine off their menu because of the war.
Come on, guys.
But you're feeding into nonsense. That doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Can you imagine? There's no way in hell I would take anything off my menu because a bunch of misguided people who are super ignorant were threatening me over it.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? The dish has nothing to do with the guy. The dish was in the 1950s. Why are you feeding into it, if you will? So they're now gonna call it like cheese fries gravy, I think?
Yeah, let me give you the details. Last week, Quebec restaurant Leroy Giuseppe joined the fray, saying it was removing the word poutine from its branding in protest of the invasion, according to the Canadian daily The Ottawa Citizen. The diner, which claims to have invented the dish, said in a now removed Facebook post that the dish would temporarily be called fries cheese gravy. That sounds appetizing. And look, it reminds me of what happened in the beginning with the war in Iraq, right? Where Americans got angry with France and didn't want to call French fries French fries. In 2003, French government resistance to the preemptive war in Iraq led some restaurants, including 3 congressional cafeterias, to temporarily refer to French fries as freedom fries.
I remember those days. I remember
do too.
making fun of that story when it first came out. That's how old TYT is.
Freedom fries.
The Republican who had renamed them to freedom fries later regretted it and realized that the war in Iraq was wrong. And that was like way before the current generation of Republicans are pretending they were against the war. That guy was actually very much in favor of the war and then realized later, yeah, no, we totally wasted American lives and money over there. And it's my bad on freedom fries. So that's the good news. But I don't know any dish worse than, well, I do know one thing. Charcuterie could be worse. But other than that, fries cheese gravy, what kind of name is that? You're not even trying. I don't know, it's got fries, cheese, gravy.
Yeah, they didn't try. Just be straightforward, make sure that people, you know what it is though? I feel like the reason why they made that decision is because anything else can be misconstrued. So just keep it simple, just name it exactly, just list the ingredients, name it exactly what it is so there's no room for error, no room for miscommunication, and no one will think that you're somehow weirdly supportive of Putin because the dish that you serve has a name that's a little similar to his name.
Yeah.
And now, like every time I see Putin, I'm gonna think of poutine, and I'm gonna make the mistake of calling him Vladimir Putin.
Okay, which would be unfortunate because I don't know that I've ever had poutine, but as soon as they explained what it was, fries, cheese, gravy, I was like,
how are you gonna?
Interesting. I might not have ordered a poutine, but a fries, cheese, gravy. Although it's hilariously named, it might have my name written all over it. Okay, by the way, late breaking news, Jell-O renaming pudding because it's too close to pudding. And America renaming the phrase, the proof is in the pudding. Okay, I mean, this is insane, right?
What would you rename pudding?
Creamy, unknown substance to make profit. Is that too on the nose?
Instant chocolate dessert or something like that. Like, I don't know.
This will make you gain a lot of weight and it will cause us to be profitable. No, again, too on the nose, right?
Yeah, a little too on the nose. But that's what they want. That's what they want. Just be as clear cut as possible.
It turns out Chiquita Banana's right wing, they heard about you. They're taking Anna out of banana. It'll just be called Banan from now on.
Phallic fruit.
Yellow phallic fruit.
Oh man, it's people do and say silly things. Like there's a crisis, and then you have all these absurd stories coming out of the crisis. Like it's just
of course,
insane.
Of course. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.